morning. I'm here with Mrs. Danilo Della Valle, member of the European Parliament for the Left and member of the Committee on Foreign Affairs. He also works closely with the Committee on International Trade and the Subcommittee on Human Rights. So here is my first question. What are the main priorities of the Inter and DROA committee at the moment, and are you personally working on something concrete?
Yes, thank you for the question. So in the last week, the Inter committee worked a lot about on the file about Russian a ban of Russian gas, and heavily engaged on this file regarding, of course, the ban of on Russian gas by 2027. It was a complex file discussed jointly with the ITRE committee. And for us, it is significant a hard work on our side, our part, to prevent this ban from affecting European business and the families without delivering actual results in countering Russia's illegal war in Ukraine. About DROA, I would like to clarify that I'm not full member in DROA, but I'm a substitute member. But together with my left colleagues, we try to work jointly on all file. And recently, the DROA committee worked and followed and worked about Sakharov Prize issue, and for which we have nominated Palestinian journalists and their services for the Palestinian and also for the humanity for us.
Thank you so much. As you already mentioned, in the Inter committee, there are also some issues around human rights. So how do these both committees, Inter and DROA, cooperate together?
Yes, it's an interesting question. Honestly, I have to say, I must say that in my experience till now, uh, there were not a big cooperation between these two committees. But I hope there will be in the future, because I think we need cooperation between these two committees. For example, for the microfinancing for Egypt, where there are a lot of issue uh, regarding human rights, for example. And I think in this topic, for example, we need a cooperation between this committee. But honestly, I have to say that till now, I didn't see this cooperation.
And as you already mentioned, since both are very interconnected, how more generally do you have a general approach towards EU trade agreements with authoritarian states? And do you think that there are any conditions that, in your view, should the EU always defend on this regards?
Yeah. Uh, Also, this question is very, very interesting, and I think we should talk, and we could talk a lot about this, because in my opinion, European Union has not yet clarified, even after years of its existence, what is its true objective are in foreign policy, because we see that we see working here a lot of double standards. For example, about foreign policy. For example, we swing from extreme rationality when discussing about relation with Israel, to whom we allow everything, every violation of human rights and international law, and we see the exact opposite on front of relation with Russia, for example, to whom we don't even grant the possibility to begin an interlocutor to find a peace agreement in Ukraine, for example. So I think, for me, in my opinion, European values are not negotiable. but I think that European Union need to be coherence and I think the double standard approach that I can see in this European Parliament risk to undermining the credibility of European Union and also of our values in the eyes of the entire world.
Thank you so much. And you already brought some examples, but maybe to conclude, on the 29th of October, you intervened during
Yeah.
the oral questions to the Commission on the ruling of the Court of Justice regarding the trade agreement between the EU and the Kingdom of Morocco, and maybe regarding the Western Sahara, the Sahrawi people. Maybe you can explain us a little bit more about this oral
Yes.
question.
Also, for this question, I have to clarify, I must clarify that this oral question was presented by my colleague, left colleague, João Oliveira from PCP, with whom I work often uh, on issues like these and like other topics, and he's a friend for me, and I along with I'm co-signator of to this oral question with others along with others members, of course, but unfortunately we have not yet received a response from the Commission. I believe because each question put the von der Leyen Commission in difficult position because given that Morocco is viewed as a privileged interlocutor for from economic perspective. So also here I can say that double standards approach is very has an important is an important topic in this institution because I think if we don't decide what is the real objective of European Union foreign policy, we can't work for well, and also we can't work for the European citizen well.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.